Alek Thomas from Team Mexico joining us right now from Miami. We appreciate the time, Alek. We're so excited for tonight's game. You tell us, what are you trying to listen to at the ballpark? What gets you fired up?
You know what? I've been listening to a lot of Mexican banda music, and you know what? I'm kind of tired of it. But I think I'd rather listen to some rap or something like that. But you know, we've been winning, so I'm not gonna complain about it too much. But every time I go into the clubhouse, I'm like, bro, what is this? Like, can we listen to the same 3 songs every day? And you know, that's just the vibe we got going on right now. Just don't change it up. So I guess I'm just out to wear it.
So
Bro, your manager's Benji Gill.
Yeah, he's Mexican right
Real
now.
Mexican.
He ain't
Real
American
Mexican.
right now.
is there a fake
I grew up
Mexican?
with
I'm
Benji and his
confused.
nephew. He's a
No,
real
no.
Mexican. I grew up with him and his nephews. They playing all that, the Saturday carne asada cookouts and all that kind of stuff. They bringing it to the ballpark.
Yep, for sure.
So Alex, sorry. For people that don't know, you play for the Diamondbacks. Obviously, you now are with Mexico in the WBC. You had a great rookie year. But people I don't know if Scott knows this, Kratz or Jonesy know this. But I've known Alex since he was like 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So he used to be, he'll probably get mad at me for telling the story, but he used to be that annoying ass kid that was in the clubhouse. And I'm all for kids being in the clubhouse. Like, we're trying to work out, and his dad was our strength coach forever with the White Sox, right? So Alek would be in there, he'd be bouncing off the Bozu balls, doing cartwheels, and we'd be trying to work out, and we'd be like, who is this annoying ass kid that's running around? We can't get our workout in. And then his dad, Alan, who was a strength coach now for MLB, would be like, that boy's gonna make it. You watch. And we're like, well, with Canerco and Burley, and I'd be like, damn, I hope he makes it because he's annoying the shit out of us. And then here he is. Now we're interviewing him on TV.
He made it.
Your dad was right. So
Yeah.
tell us about growing up in a big league clubhouse, being around. I mean, you were there every single day, which is awesome, and is the way I'd like to grow up.
Yeah, no, it was awesome, man. I'm definitely, blessed to have a dad in the game, and I got to see, greats like yourself, AJ, and it was awesome just growing up in that environment and messing around and knowing you guys. But no, I enjoyed every minute of it, and I'm really glad that I had that opportunity to see everyone and learn how to act and not have learn how to not act. And it just took everything in and try to apply that to my game. So I'm really blessed that I had that opportunity to be in that clubhouse.
Alek, you got called up this year. You got called last year before. Well, you're new to the big league. You're still young. But obviously, getting to the big leagues is one of the best and most exciting things that can happen. I mean, that's the dream come true. Energy, because that's the biggest thing right now. Biggest focal point is the WBC. Energy in when you're playing for the Diamondbacks normal game, USA Mexico. Then now you're coming here, Mexico Puerto Rico. How's that energy? How is that just changed? Because Diamondbacks, you ain't getting that energy. I know that firsthand.
No, you're not. You're definitely not getting that energy at a normal, Diamondbacks game, unfortunately. But yeah, the energy is
Yet.
unmatched right now. When we played Puerto Rico, that was crazy. We played USA, that was crazy. We're playing in front of 40,000 fans. Personally, I've never really done that, and definitely a cool experience. But the Diamondbacks, unfortunately, we only get 15,000 maybe at the game, and you see a lot of seats, empty. But right now, I don't see any seats empty, and it's a great environment to play in, and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Alek, Eric Kratz, do you who knows less Spanish on the team than Rowdy? Is there anybody that knows less Spanish than Rowdy Tellez?
Probably me or Austin Barnes.
Even Duran, even Jarens.
Oh,
up
Duran, Duran too. I mean, we're all in there, man. We're all in the same boat. We don't know too much, but we know those key words, and we can play the part. But no, but yeah, we got some guys who don't really speak Spanish, and we bond together over that a little bit. But at the same time, we play around with it a lot, and it just is what it is. But we're Mexican though. We're still repping. So
Wait,
all good.
Alec, your mom, Marcella, your mom, she didn't teach you Spanish growing up? Because I know she's deep Mexican, right? Like, because she's, your dad, AT, used to always be like, man, my wife's so Mexican. And he's like, she's going to teach Alec all the Spanish. Now you don't speak Spanish, man? I'm going to get on your dad.
Yeah, I think it's more my mom that she didn't continue to speak Spanish to me. We lived in North Carolina, and there's really no, Hispanic people there. And so I just, American boy, just grew up around, country people. So when I got to Chicago, same thing, city people, not really, Hispanic vibes there. But whenever I lived in Tucson when I was a little kid, I definitely spoke a lot of Spanish there. And it just kind of got away from me. I haven't spoke Spanish that much. So I used to have conversations with my great grandmother, is what they used to tell me in Spanish when I was, 2, 3, 4 years old. So I just got away from it and haven't really spoke.
So if you so you guys, I mean, obviously you're trying to win the whole thing here. If you guys win the next 2 games and you guys fly down to Mexico and you're having a parade, of those 4 guys you just mentioned, if you guys get lost, who is helping you find your way back to the team outside of the Mexican parade? Who do you put all your faith and trust in their Mexican heritage and their Spanish speaking?
I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna combine everybody together. We're gonna figure that stuff out. We're gonna, I don't know. I would say Rowdy, just because he's huge and he's pretty intimidating, and I feel like he gets some answers for some people.
He'll get you some food.
Yeah, he'll get us some food. Yeah, for sure. But definitely have to pull out the Google Translate, because I don't think we're finding our way back if everyone's speaking Spanish to us. So, yeah, I don't know. I think we'd be lost for a while. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna keep it on food. Obviously, I'm here in Miami, and I've been sitting in the suite eating Cuban food every single day. Extremely happy. How's the food been? How's the food been in the clubhouse?
Good. I mean, it's been a lot of the same stuff, like carne asada with ceviche.
Yeah.
Just pretty much those 2
Same
things
as
have been the main point of our meals. Shrimp, some good steak with chimichurri sauce. Now we've had some good food, man. We had some one of our chefs from the Diamondbacks actually was there with us for a little bit, and he was cooking up some good food. But a lot of ceviche, man, just a lot of it.
Yeah.
Hey, Alec, give us the scouting report on the clubhouse. So Rowdy was on the other day and was hilarious, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't want to hear anything in English. I just heard tequila after winning the game against Team USA, and everyone was celebrating." So, I mean, you've got Rowdy in there, you've got Arozarena in there. Who's the funniest? What's the funniest thing you've heard so far from any of them?
You know what? I don't think Randy really has to talk in order to be funny. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Randy. He can do whatever he wants to, and he doesn't have to talk, and he'll just be funny. I don't know, but Barnes is definitely someone who is very funny in his own way. Just the way he goes about his stuff is hilarious. And then Rowdy. I mean, he's just a character, man. He could have his own, little TV show, little people that follow him around. But no, we have a good group of guys, man, and they keep it light and keep it fun, and that's what it's all about, really, just having that bond with everyone and being comfortable, and that's definitely what we are right now, and I think we'll definitely have some brothers after this for sure.
Hey, Alec, are you gonna start shagging in cowboy boots like Randy Arozarena when you get back to the Diamondbacks?
If it brings, if it makes me hit like him, yeah, I'll definitely do it for sure. But no, that's a look though.
Yeah, for sure. So, speaking of the Diamondbacks, you guys are poised to have a bigger year this year. They just signed Corbin Carroll, right, to a huge contract extension. What are the Diamondbacks' outlook for this year? How excited are you with the young core? And has there been any extension talks? Have they talked to you? Have they approached you? I'm sure you want to stay there.
Yeah, I definitely want to stay there. I mean, I just got a house there, so I'm definitely trying to stay in that area. But no extension talks, nothing like that. But we have a great young core, and we came up together, and I really like our team, and we can all, I feel like, go out to eat together and have a great time and have that bond. So we're comfortable around each other, and I think we're definitely going to surprise a lot of people. And we're fast, and we play a different brand of baseball than most teams. So it's going to be special, and I'm really looking forward to the season.
I think the shift's gonna help y'all out. Just the elimination, y'all got way too much speed. So y'all just put the ball in play. Y'all get all hits all day. But I want to talk about tonight's game. Obviously, you're going against the powerhouse Japan. It is what it is. Um, Approach to facing Sasaki. Scouting reports that you guys have you guys received, because obviously there's not that much information on them besides Otani, Darvish. That's pretty much it. A little bit on Yoshida. So what's you guys' scouting report? I know all those guys, so I just want you to ask me.
I mean, the dude throws 102 and with the 92 mile an hour splitter. So everything's gonna be hard. So for me, it's just hit the ball to left center. So that's really my approach right now, and that's normally my approach too. Left center field, inside half a ball, but definitely it's gonna be a challenge today. And we got a meeting here in about an hour, and we're gonna go watch some video on them and see what it looks like and everything. But definitely definitely gonna be a tough task today. But I feel like Japan hasn't really played, and um, that heated game yet. They haven't played anybody like us, I feel like. So it's going to be a test for them, and I feel like we've been in those situations where our back's against the wall and we're down a few runs. So I feel like we're made for this moment right now, and I feel like it's going to be a great game.
Alek, you're not going to ask Jonesy? He was giving you the layup there for the scouting report. He homered off Sasaki in Japan.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
I bust all their
Oh,
asses. I don't care who they
so
are.
what
I
you
don't
got?
discriminate.
What you got for me?
It's basically the same
Get the
thing
head out.
I tell Team USA. Of course, you got to get the head out, but Team Japan does not beat themselves.
Right.
You have to beat them. You have to take the extra base. You guys got speed. You guys have to do every single thing like that because they're really good at limiting things. So if you got a chance to go for a double, go for it. A chance for a triple, take the extra bases. You have to do that. If you play station to station, they'll stop all that. So you're gonna have to, and your pitching staff has to attack them because they have good eyes. They'll walk. You have to be dynamic against them. Same thing I told Team USA against Venezuela is if the more dynamic you are, you limit their opportunities. And they're fundamentally sound like hell, but you can rattle them by moving around too much with y'all speed. You can definitely get in their brains. And once you do that, they'll make a mistake.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but Jonesy, how'd you homer off him? Tell him.
Oh, well, I mean, he's
happened.
chicken shit. He wants to throw me, you slider, fork, then slider. And then I was like, you got to throw me a fastball. And he threw me a 1-2 heater. I launched that damn thing. He never threw me another fastball. Well, that was a strike. I asked the catcher, I said, I'll give you some cigarettes. And if you give me one fastball, next one was like up here at my neck. But he's tough. I mean, and I faced him 2 years ago when he was 20. So he's definitely a little bit more polished, and he's tough. He's good for a reason. So he can be beat. You just got to be dynamic and make him uncomfortable. Get him in the stretch, make him uncomfortable. Run, be dynamic. Be the reason why you got to the big leagues. Do that times 10 tonight, and you guys will have a lot more success than people are trying to give you guys credit for.
Yep.
Who do you feel like in your lineup, you're like, okay, man, this guy's up in this situation. He's going to get it done, because you guys have constantly been coming back. And I think it's been team comebacks. But who do you think is that guy? Who do you feel like everyone's kind of like, oh, man, if we can get to this spot in the lineup, I know this dude's going to come up clutch for us?
Yeah, I feel like I've been on base for a lot of Randy's big hits. So I'm going to go ahead and say Randy for sure. But Meneses is another guy who's able to do that too. So, we got a lot of guys in the lineup who have came up big in big situations. So, but just to pinpoint those two, definitely have came up big for us. So, yeah, Randy I've been on base for a lot of his stuff, and he's done his thing. So yeah, definitely Randy.
Alek, what's your hat?
I don't really know. Waggle. It's a cool little duck. I like it.
You
Who
just
gave
like
it
the hat?
to you?
You just like the hat? Because I was trying to
Yeah.
figure out what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a golf hat. I mean, I've been trying to golf a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Get a little better.
Okay.
Got my own clubs, but yeah, I got this just recently, so I've been wearing it a little bit.
Got it. So, because I was wondering, I thought you'd come in wearing the sombrero, like the Mexican sombrero home run hat. Like, who keeps that? Do you keep that? Does someone keep that in their hotel room, or does the equipment guy have it in the dugout?
I think our clubhouse manager keeps it around. I think he handles it.
Is that Flacco?
No, it's Christian. I think Flacco might have his own stuff. He might have like the little luchador mask with him, probably. I would guess.
We're trying to figure out what Flacco does.
Or what his real name
Flacco's
is.
Man. Flacco's Flacco, man.
Who the heck is
I
Flacco?
know he's the man, but
Who is he?
What do you
Who's
mean?
Flacco?
Who is he? He's
a
I don't know who he
one
is.
of our clubhouse managers.
For Mexico or for the Diamondbacks?
Rowdy Telez told us this the other day. Were you on with Rowdy?
Yeah, but he didn't say who he like.
it's
So
from Mexico.
But where did he come from? I mean, I know don't say Mexico. Like, does he work for a team? I'm seriously.
I don't know.
I'm not sure,
Alek,
but
he's a
concierge, life of the clubhouse, a homie. Yeah, he's all the above, man. He can be whatever he wants to be, but
Do
he
you know his
definitely
name?
just helps out in the clubhouse.
Do you know what his name is?
His real name? No.
Nobody does. Rowdy said the same thing.
Then that's
just
the
Flacco, man.
Yeah,
Just the
that's
straight
the man.
Flacco.
Like if you just go by a nickname and you're doing stuff, like you're just like Alex said, you're the man. That guy's the man.
Yeah. He's
So
the
is
man.
he like one of the guys, Alek? Is he like the guy? Because like a lot of the Latin guys have like a guy in every city that like takes them out, like drives them back and forth from the ballpark. Right. So is he like that? But he's in the clubhouse, so he's a little
He's a
more
clubby.
But he's not though.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he doesn't. He didn't take us out the other night. I know that. No, I don't. I haven't seen him necessarily away from the field. I saw him yesterday, actually, just hanging out in the lobby, eating some food, watching the game. But no, I don't really know what he does outside of the field. But inside, the clubhouse and everything, he's helping out and doing whatever he can to, help us
Do you
out.
watch the other game? Have you watched the other WBC games? Like, did you watch the game last night?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it on TV. But
you weren't going? Like, if I was there, I would have been like, I want to go to the game.
No, man.
Saturday night, I'd be like, man, we got Saturday off.
That's definitely not true, man. You're lying right now, because if you caught 9 innings of a WBC game, I don't think you want to go watch another 9 innings sitting in that crowd. I don't think so. I don't know.
But see, the difference is I would have been with Jonesy up in the suite because I would have been a player, right? So they would have been feeding me sushi and stuff. So yeah, it's different when you're still playing. When you get old and retired, you got to sit out in the crowd.
Well, I barely got 1 year of service time, so I can't even get a box seat. So I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd be able to. I'd have to eat a hot dog or nachos or whatever they got. At Lone Depot Park.
Hey, Alek, you just need more famous friends helping you out like AJ. And Todd Frazier's watching. He said, ask him if I helped him out at all while I played with the White Sox. That's my guy. You got a message for Frazier?
Flavor Frazier is the man. He told me just, to be the same guy if you're, 20 for 40 or you're 0 for 40. And just have that swag about you, and just be a dog. And I really respect him, and he was a good mentor when he was with the White Sox, and definitely appreciate him. And he's been a good friend.
Well, we appreciate you, Alek. Good luck in this one.
Alek, before you go, I got 2 quick things. One, are you mad? No, just they're quick. One, are you mad the White Sox didn't draft you? Because I remember talking to your dad, and he's like, I don't want the damn White Sox to draft my kid. So were you mad about that?
No, I wasn't mad that they didn't draft me, but I was upset that they drafted another outfielder with like the 40-something pick. I'm like, man, I know that dude's not better than me, but why they have to draft an outfielder? They could have drafted anybody else.
Look him up, Scott.
So I felt like
Who was it? Who was it?
Steel Walker. He's a
Oh,
good
you know what?
dude.
That's funny. I was at that draft. I drafted that dude. So yeah, I remember.
You draft? Oh, you announced
I was the
it?
guy that announced him. But that's funny. And then two, this is a message from your dad, Alek Thomas. He said, "Man, you tell my damn son, stay inside the damn ball. So stay inside the damn ball tonight and get a hit off Sasaki."
All right. Of course.
Good shit, Alek. That was fun, man. Good luck tonight. We'll all be watching. Have a great time with Team Mexico. It's hard not to, right?
Yep. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me.